Hi, I'm Kyle Baltrusch, a board certified plastic surgeon at Portland Plastic Surgery Group in Portland, Oregon. So, free nipple grafts, if patients are wanting to keep their nipples, but they're wanting more, cis masculine kind of shape and contour, we resize those areolas to about 2 to 2.5 centimeters. And so we then have to defat the nipple grafts. So we take them off as basically a full thickness skin graft, more or less, and then we defat them on the back table. We try to thin them out as much as possible so they have a good contour when we put them on. But they're basically going on as a skin graft. So once we get the new chest contour and we determine placement, we de-epithelialize or take off the skin where we want the nipple grafts to be. And then we're putting them on as a skin graft. And so that process of them surviving, at first they basically what's called imbibe or imbibition, where they are soaking up that blood supply from underneath before they then revascularize and create their new blood supply to survive. So they're quite fragile. When I talk to patients about expectations, I kind of lay it out there that these nipple grafts, they're cosmetic. There is no functionality to them. Once they come off and go back on, they lose sensation. There's no sensory input to these nipple grafts. They may obtain some level of sensation to the nipple grafts as the nerves regenerate, but it's going to be like pressure sensation. I do let them know that erogenous sensation or sexual sensation completely, goes out the window. That does not come back or is maintained. And so I do want patients to know that free nipple grafts, they're, cosmetic. There are certainly post-operative, expectations and protocols. So I do put bolster dressings on, which means I am sewing a bolster over top of the nipple grafts to compress them to their body so that they can't move. Any movement or shearing of those nipple grafts could cause them to not be able to revascularize and to take. And so those bolsters stay on for a week. Patients wake up in a compression garment and they leave it on for a week. It's not the most hygienic week, so they can't, shower or bathe, but they can use wipes or sponge bathe. And then at 1 week, when we take those bolsters off, they still have some wound care. I have them do twice daily dressings to the nipple grafts just with some ointments and have them maintain wearing that compression garment at all times other than to shower, just to protect those grafts until about 3 weeks after surgery. There's certainly going to be some changes over time with the nipple grafts. They can stretch, they can depigment. And so I just let them know that they're going to notice changes in those first few months with the nipple grafts. But at 3 weeks, I'm okay with them coming out of compression, stopping the dressings, and just doing a little bit of like lotions or whatnot to offer a little bit of moisture to them. And then around 3 weeks is when I allow patients to kind of ramp back up into their normal activities. You can kind of like slightly resize. You can always take them off and put them back on if you need to resize and thin them back out. It's not very common. I try to tell patients up front that given the chest is an area of tension, just given that you're using your arms a lot, and so they can stretch, and they can stretch, variably depending on kind of arm dominance and differently. Certainly, pigmentation can vary. So oftentimes they become hypopigmented as the melanocytes of the nipple grafts, those cells that produce the pigment or melanin, they kind of die off and have to regenerate. And so pigmentation can change and that may not come back fully. And so I've had patients who have tattooed kind of pigmentation back onto their nipple grafts. And typically I would have patients wait at least 6 months to do that. So nerves do regenerate. They just regenerate very slowly. So I tell patients that the main nerves of the chest come out laterally through your serratus muscles, and they regenerate about 1 millimeter a day or 1 inch a month. And so nerves will regenerate back through the chest wall. And hopefully there is some level of sensation that comes back into that nipple graft. But if they do get sensation, it's just going to be pressure. It's not going to be erogenous. So, postoperatively, we'll test to kind of see if patients can feel me touching a certain quadrant of the nipple area complex. They should get some level of sensation back, but it will never be what it was before surgery.